What's up, everybody? So in today's episode, it is now time to finally get started on my projects at my yard because I've got to fix this semi-ugly lawn. So let's talk about it. Let's go. All right, so today, you've seen in the past video that I changed out all the heads on my mow strip. I've had this completely aerated, so I'm going to pick up the plugs, and then tomorrow I've got 12 yards of dirt that come in and get things rolling on getting this complete renovation done and completed. Then let's talk about what's going to happen in the front yard and then in the back. So as you can see, I've got all the aeration plugs, and my guy that does it for me does double passes, so that way I get as many opportunities to be able to get the soil that I'm going to be putting down to help remediate all that clay soil. So I've got that. I've got to rake all these up, both in front and back. We'll talk about the backyard here in a second, but I also need to talk about what happened yesterday. Now yesterday we just had optic fiber for our internet installed, and whenever you have somebody come to install and they're putting something underground, they usually have a crew that comes out and they do the digging, and this is the result. I struggle when people want to dig up my yard because they don't care about it as much as I do, and this is how it looked. Now we've got some fixing to do, but I'm glad that we did that, and now I'm about to renovate the whole yard because this will go right in line. I can fix all that and it's going to look great here within just the next few days. So let's talk about the backyard. All right, welcome to my plugged backyard. All right, I've got to get all these raked up as well, but this is what we've got going on, and it starts 2 days from now. We're going to do the mow strips on Friday. We're going to do the backyard on Saturday, and this is what we're working on. It's not easy to see, but there are high points here, and then it drops down quite a bit low, and then it comes back up again against whatever you want to call this thing. I don't call it a wall because this wall doesn't have a footing. It's just a slab of cement sitting on unvirgin ground. And I'm a little afraid that it's one of these days it's going to tip over, but it's not on my property line, so I have to roll with it as best I can. So what we're going to do is I'm going to be bringing in quite a few yards of dirt, and I'm going to use a method to help get this leveled out so that way this low spot that's here will be more in line. We're going to be raising the level to right about here. So I've got about 3.5 to 4 inches of vertical height, and then when we come out, the ground does tend to slope this way. Again, it's not quite as easy to pick up on video, but there's at least a good couple inches of eastward slope towards this wall. And again, I don't want or need water running towards this, because if it softens up a little bit, it's just going to it could cause it to start to give way, and we don't want that. But I also want a nice level lawn. So I'm going to use the method, and again, I'll go over that when I do it, when we're ready to roll. But for now, let's get these plugs raked up, taken off the lawn, and then we're going to scarify the yard. Let's do it. Okay, thanks to a little help from my wife and my daughter, they came and helped the old man get some of this picked up, so I had a little bit more time to scarify at least the backyard while I still have some daylight hours. So we're gonna go ahead and scarify this backyard, get it picked up, and then tomorrow I'll finish up with the front. Okay, that's the first pass, the north and the south pass. I'm going to come in with the mower, pick up all the debris that's currently here for the first pass. Then I'm going to do an east-west pass and again go over it with the mower. So hitting it twice just for the sake of the fact that we're doing the overseed project back here. I just want to get a good scarification to make sure that I've got a little bit better seed to soil contact when I do that overseed. Holy moly. On the second pass, just about as much came out as what did on the first one, going north to south and this one east to west. Crazy, absolutely crazy. But it does chew down a little bit of how much the mower has to pick up, because as you can see, every time I could go down one pass, I could go back again and it was already full, and sometimes it was choking up full before I even hit halfway back on the second pass. So pretty crazy, but we're gonna mow it up and we're gonna call it a day. All right, I'm done. Now, this has been aerated, or actually mowed, then aerated, then scarified twice, then triple mowed again to pick up all the debris. I went back north and south on the mow twice, once after each scarification, and then I did a diagonal to help pick up any lower debris that was still sitting on the surface. I dropped the mower as low as I can possibly get it, which is low, to get up as much of the debris up and out of the canopy as I can. This is just what's left. That's just all the dead debris just from the backyard, and we're talking just a little under 2,600 square feet in the back. Got another 24 between the south strip, the front yard, and the mow strips. But the mow strips on the north and the corners are currently dead, but I am going to scarify them to loosen up that canopy. It'd almost be like taking a garden weasel to it, but I'm not worried about it. It needs to be tore up anyway, get some good seed to soil contact. But I'm done for the day. I think I'm gonna go sit in the hot tub.
The next day, the next day, the next day, the following day.
Okay, so not too bad. It's done, but I made a pretty big mistake. No, not a big mistake. I just made a mistake that I should have been paying more attention to. And this just goes to show you, pay attention, or you can learn a lot from a dummy.
Your safety belt? Now you tell me.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
You remember those old advertisements? So here where this damage was done by the folks that installed my fiber internet, and they did such a fantastic job. If you're not picking up on the sarcasm, you should, because I'm laying it on pretty thick. So they only cut the sod about an inch, maybe an inch and a quarter. That's not deep enough, and especially where the edges are rounded, it should be at least 2 inches thick at minimum and squared so that it doesn't have this little feathered edge. It should be a nice straight up and down edge so that everything fits nice and tight. Tried to repair it the best I could. The Scarifier's lifted it up a little bit, but then I got not paying attention and I ran over it, and because it's so light and along this feathered edge, it grabbed the sod and sucked it up and chewed it up. Now, is that a problem? No, I can fix that easy. But it's just going to take time, and I should have been paying better attention. But again, you can learn a lot from your mistakes, and that's usually how we learn. It's funny. I seem to have made a lot of them in my life. Hey, thanks for watching. Please hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell for any notifications on any future videos being posted. Also, like, share with your friends, and please comment down below. It really helps. And we'll see you in the next one.